General hospital shock. Tracy exposes Wiley truth, gets attacked. Michael steps in. Tracy Courtroom had promised herself that she would never wade into another family drama that didn't directly concern the Courtroom estate. But after watching Nina fight tooth and nail for visitation rights over Wiley, and seeing Michael and Willow suffer silently under the weight of unspoken truths, she snapped. She had something explosive, something that could shift the power dynamic in Port Charles entirely. In a sealed envelope inside her purse was a birth record, one not meant to see the light of day. A truth only 3 people knew. And when she revealed it in court, hell would break loose. The courtroom was packed. Willow Corinthos sat beside Michael, her fingers trembling. On the other side, Nina Reeves sat upright, flanked by her attorney Martin Gray. Carly, Drew, Brooklyn, Sunny, and even Diane were all present. Tensions were already high after Drew and Nina's alliance had been exposed. The case was supposed to be a routine hearing, visitation rights, the emotional stability of all parties, Wiley's best interests. But when Tracy entered with an ominous silence and a fire in her eyes, everyone felt the shift in the air. Tracy rose unexpectedly before closing arguments. "Your Honor," she said coolly, "before this court decides whether Nina Reeves deserves access to Wiley Corinthos, I request permission to enter one piece of previously undisclosed evidence." The judge hesitated. Martin objected. Diane stood. The courtroom erupted. But the judge, known for allowing dramatic testimony, permitted it. Tracy handed the judge the sealed envelope. Inside, a paternity confirmation proving that Nellie Benson was not Wiley's biological mother. Gasps echoed across the room. According to the documents, a hospital technician had falsified the records years ago during the baby switch. The real mother? Willow Tate. The courtroom went deathly quiet. Willow's entire face collapsed into a look of stunned horror. Michael's jaw dropped. Nina froze. Martin staggered back in his chair. Carly turned to Tracy, horrified. "What the hell are you doing?" Carly hissed. Tracy didn't flinch. "I'm correcting a lie." Willow whispered. No, I'm not." But the paper in the judge's hand said otherwise. Nellie had stolen not just Wiley's identity, but motherhood itself. Martin scrambled. "This is hearsay. A post-dated document. This can't be real." But Diane confirmed the document's origin. "I cross-checked it last night," she admitted. "It's legitimate." Nina leapt from her seat. "You think I'll believe you? You waited years to pull this out. This is sabotage." She lunged toward Tracy. Martin held her back, but Nina screamed at Tracy. "You're lying. You just want to cut me out of Wiley's life for good." Tracy, ever cool, replied. "You stole a family once, Nina. This time, the truth is stealing it back." The judge called for order. Bailiffs approached, but it was already spiraling. In the frenzy, a tall, unfamiliar man burst from the gallery, a man previously seated beside a woman who had claimed to be a nurse. He charged toward Tracy with terrifying speed. "You ruined everything," he shouted. Wiley was safe until now. The man pulled a sharp letter opener from his coat. Before security could reach her, he lunged at Tracy. Screams filled the courtroom. Willow shrieked. Nina fell to the ground. Carly ducked. Drew froze. But Michael leapt over the bench, tackled the attacker midair, and wrestled the weapon from him. The man was subdued seconds later, with blood dripping from Michael's arm. Court officers arrested the attacker, identified as Ronan, a former associate of Shiloh's cult, Dawn of Day. He believed Tracy's revelation would destroy the legacy Shiloh had tried to secure by placing Wiley under Nellie's motherhood. Tracy, shaken but unharmed, sat silently as paramedics checked Michael's bleeding arm. Willow rushed to Michael. "You could have been killed." Michael brushed it off. "I wasn't going to let him touch her, no matter what she said today." Even Tracy, who rarely shows emotion, looked at Michael with gratitude. "You really are Lila's grandson," she murmured. The courtroom adjourned indefinitely. Later at the hospital, Portia checked Michael's wound. It was superficial, but painful. Willow sat quietly beside him. "I don't know it's real anymore," she admitted. I thought I had closure, and now I find out Nellie didn't even give birth to Wiley? Michael took her hand. We don't need to have all the answers today. But we do know one thing. Wiley is ours. He always has been. Biology doesn't change that. Willow nodded slowly, but her world had shifted. At the Courtroom estate, Brooke Lynn confronted her grandmother. Why now? Why this? Tracy replied, because Michael and Willow were about to lose their son to Nina Reeves. And because that boy deserves to grow up free of lies, unlike the rest of us. Brooke Lynn, shocked, asked, Why didn't you tell us earlier? Tracy's voice cracked, rare for her. Because I didn't know until 2 weeks ago. The hospital only just refiled the audit on the baby's switch records. Meanwhile, Sonny confronted Nina in his penthouse. You knew, didn't you? He demanded. I didn't. Nina cried. I thought Nellie was Wiley's mother. I swear. Sonny didn't believe her. You lied to me for months. You worked with Drew. You kept Willow's real connection from me. How many times do I have to forgive you before you stop stabbing me in the back? Nina sobbed. Don't leave me. I didn't do this. You have to believe me. Sonny, broken, said only, I believed in you. That was the last time. Port Charles buzzed with gossip. Carly visited Willow, unsure how to comfort her. Drew, feeling alienated from all sides, left town briefly to clear his head. Anna and Valentine began investigating how Ronan entered the courthouse with a weapon. Dante confirmed that several Dawn of Day remnants had been following Wiley for months. Nellie's name came up again and again. Even from beyond the grave, she was haunting the town. Willow took time alone with Wiley. She watched him sleep, brushing his hair from his forehead. I'm your real mom, she whispered. But that doesn't change a thing. I've loved you every day of your life. That's what matters. Later, Willow visited Nellie's grave. I hated you. I still do. But I guess I hated myself a little too. I didn't want to be your replacement. But I never was. I was Wiley's mom from the start. She placed a single white lily on the grave and walked away, never to return. Michael and Willow announced they were withdrawing all public legal filings to protect Wiley from the chaos. Tracy returned to Amsterdam, but promised to return if the Courtooms ever needed her. Nina left Port Charles indefinitely, citing emotional healing. Sonny, betrayed again, focused on Donna and Avery, and possibly reconnecting with Ava. A mystery man visited GH, claiming to be Nellie's real father. Demanding a private meeting with Willow, Michael receives a subpoena regarding the paternity fallout. Ava discovers a chilling secret from Nellie's past involving Ronan and a second child. Willow collapses during a school visit, diagnosed with a mysterious post-treatment condition. Nina sends one last message. Wiley deserves the truth. Even if it destroys me,